Baby, ya yo me enteré, se nota cuando me ves. Ahí donde no has llegado, sabes que yo te llevaré. Y dime qué quieres beber, es que tú eres mi bebé. Y de nosotros, ¿quién va a hablar si no nos dejamos ver?
Well, there was a lot of MLB news yesterday. It was arbitration day, and there still might be more coming, but I figured I would cover a lot of the ones that happened Friday and the Corey Kluber signing. Also, yes, the Q&A video will be coming sometime. I'm working on it in between videos like these, but there has just been so much MLB news lately, and I do really enjoy making these informative videos, but some fun videos would be nice too, so yeah, that will be coming soon. First off, just want to cover the Kluber signing. A 1-year, $11 million deal for him. Honestly, this could either be a really, really good deal or really bad. He once was a great pitcher. He has been injured quite a bit the past 2 years, only pitching 37 innings. Now, yes, I know I'm about to use awards, but he has won 2 Cy Young Awards over the past decade in 2017 and 2014, and arguably deserved it both years. Point is, he was once an elite pitcher, a top probably 3 pitcher in baseball at one point. Don't quote me on that. Still, obviously, even though he is entering his age 35 season, if you even go back to 2018, which was his last full season before injuries, he was very, very good. A 74 FIP minus, 73 xFIP minus, 3.23 SIERA, a 64 DRA minus, a 3.26 xERA, and a 59 PCRA minus. Obviously, 3 years ago, yes, but it still shows he has had a very good season recently. Don't think he can get anywhere near that, but if he could even be 10% above average, that is a very, very good signing for the Yankees. Now on to some of the arbitration cases. First, Francisco Lindor, who was recently traded to the Mets, got $22.3 million in his final year of arbitration. Top 5 shortstop, right now I would have him right at 5, although he had a down 2020 where he had just a 100 WRC plus. His DRC plus last year, 121. So he definitely can have a comeback year, and he's always going to have that great defense. This is a very good contract for the Mets. Next, Chris Bryant, one of my favorite players in baseball. He got $19.5 million in his final year of arbitration, which honestly surprises me. Now, yes, he is really good, but I honestly don't even know if he's going to get that in free agency. I mean, he only has a 124 WRC plus and 115 DRC plus since 2018, and he's coming off quite easily the worst season of his career. Surprises me he got this much, and honestly, it makes his trade value go down. Honestly, I doubt he makes that $19.5 million with the Cubs. Bellinger, just a year after breaking the ARB1 record, gets $16.1 million in ARB2. No doubt Bellinger is a great player, a borderline top 5 player in baseball. He is one of the best defenders in baseball. He led the MLB in OAA in 2020, a good hitter, and his 2020 was not as bad as people think. Although he only had a 114 WRC plus this year, he is just a year removed from deservedly winning the MVP and had a very rough start. He finished with a 158 WRC plus in his final 37 games of the season. That, combined with his defense, is MVP level. Corey Seager got $13.75 mil this year. Although he has battled through injuries, including Tommy John, this year he was incredible. A 151 WRC plus with a 139 DRC plus and 0 OAA. A borderline top 5, arguably top 5 shortstop. This is definitely a good contract for them. Nats shortstop Trey Turner got 13 mil. He was one of the best shortstops in baseball last year. He is one of the best base runners in baseball. He has 7.2 base running runs per 650 since 2018 and a 118 WRC plus. That, along with pretty average defense, he's a pretty good shortstop. Mets right fielder Michael Conforto is next. He got $12.25 million in arbitration and is probably one of the most underrated right fielders in the MLB. Over the past 3 years, he has 3 OAA in right field with a 118 DRC plus and a 128 WRC plus. Very good offensive production and pretty underrated defense too. Next one, Javi Baez. A pretty terrible 2020, but he's a top 3 defensive shortstop in Major League Baseball. I definitely don't think he's going to be the worst qualified hitter in Major League Baseball next year, and should hopefully progress back to league average hitting shortstop. He will be making $11.65 million next year, which is a really good contract for a guy in ARB3 if he can return to his pre-2020 production. Only a few more guys I want to briefly go over, but first, Aaron Judge. The second best right fielder in baseball and a borderline top 5 player. He is an excellent defender. He has an excellent bat and has also had some unfortunate injuries. And he only got $10.175 million in arbitration 2 this year, which is surprisingly an underpay. Next, Juan Soto, a 200 WRC plus in 2020. Although it was shortened season, and he did have COVID, he is quickly on the rise, and I'm very surprised that he only got $8.5 million in arbitration 1. That's a very team-friendly deal for a guy who is going to be the best pure hitter in baseball in just a few years. Wilson Contreras got $6.65 million, a borderline and probably top 10 catcher in baseball. Prior to 2020, simply put, he was terrible defensively. Negative 23.1 catcher defensive adjustment in 2018 and 2019, but in 2020, he improved his defense a lot. A 2.9 CDA, if he can keep that up along with being one of the best hitting catchers in baseball, that is a huge team-friendly deal for the Cubs or for wherever he might get traded to. There were so many arbitration cases, and those are ones I just felt to be somewhat significant. There's probably some I missed. I might even do another one because there's a lot of guys who were in arbitration that didn't actually sign contracts yet. So I'll probably do another video. Let me know if you want specific people that I can cover for arbitration, and I'll probably make another video for it. I do hope you enjoyed it and learned some stuff about these players. Like, comment, and let me know your thoughts or opinions. Subscribe if you enjoyed it, and until next time, I am Jason Hayward Stan.